Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for your mid-month musical messages reading. So of course this is going to be a soul connection reading or twin flame, soulmate reading, whatever you want to label it. It's totally up to you. But regardless, understand it's not going to be a reading for everyone watching. So please use your discernment. Only take what resonates with you and your story and leave the rest behind. If you do find that this story is for you, I hope that you will comment down below, share your story, or just type away some emojis if you want to, as all of your comments and everything helps my channel to grow. So if you find this is not for you, you can always check my channel for other messages you need to hear. And again, guys, as always, please remember to like this video, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the thingy things, especially turn up your notifications and make sure that they're set to all so that you get notified when I post future videos. So once again, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your love and support to all of my subscribers and members. I love you guys. Thank you for all of your comments, your kind words, especially those of you who have been encouraging me to keep plugging along with my channel. I did mention that, views and engagement and everything has been kind of low these last couple of months. But I guess that's just how it is on social media in general, right? Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. So again, thank you guys, those of you who continue to show love and support. Thank you for purchasing personal readings and items from my shop. And of course, you guys, those of you who are members of the Spicy Subscriber Society will have an intimate extended reading to look forward to right after this. Now, if you are wanting to dive even deeper than this message and, like I said, get a little spicy up in here, you definitely want to become a member of the channel, and all of that info is down below, the link to the members only area. Also, my website, payment app information, email address, everything you need to book a personal reading with me is down in the description box as well. So let's get into it, you guys. Now, of course, as I mentioned, twin flame, soulmate, soul connection, whatever you want to call your connection with whoever you are watching this reading for. Please remember that your journey is your own, okay? It's not so much about the labels as it is about what you are feeling inside and the connection you're feeling with this certain individual, right? Your divine masculine. And for some of you, if you're divine masculines watching this, you're divine feminine, right? The roles can always reverse on the journey. So for some of you, you might be watching this reading to find out what's going on with your divine masculine. And for some of you, you might find this message resonates with what's going on within yourself. And either one is okay. All right. Now, I do want to just put it out there, you guys, that the twin flame journey is about your spiritual journey. It's about you. It's about finding yourself, coming home to yourself, being in union with yourself, being neutral, understanding that you are whole and complete with or without this meat suit manifestation, okay? And of course, they're the cherry on top, right? But they're not the whole cake. They're not the whole journey. And I say this because I'm sure a lot of you have already seen, or if you haven't watched it yet, I totally understand because I can't even bring myself to watch it. But I've heard enough, all right? I've heard everything I need to hear. But there is a very twisted and disturbing documentary that's on Netflix right now about a group called Twin Flame Universe or Twin Flames Universe. And you guys, it's deplorable, okay? It's just basically just a cult, okay? And these people are really taking advantage of vulnerable people and pulling them in using the term twin flame, and telling people that they can find their twin flame and all of these other things that are just simply not true, okay? There's no one out there, no psychic, no tarot reader, no healer that can truly confirm or find your twin flame. Only you can do that, okay? That is your soul journey. And again, you guys, I just wanted to clarify, as I always say on all of my videos, and you can look all the way back to the beginning of my channel, that this is your journey, okay? It's not about again, finding this person or making this person want to be with you. This is about you healing yourself and, again, being whole and complete within yourself. All right. So if anybody has anything to say about that documentary, definitely comment it below. Or if you want to talk privately, you can always email me, send me a direct message. But I'm like, I'm starting to get hot talking about it because, like I said, I've heard a lot about it already, and what happens within the show. And oh man, y'all, it makes me red, okay? It makes me really upset because, a lot of people who are in separation, a lot of people who feel like grief and sadness, and that hurt, that pain, they're taking advantage of people like that instead of guiding them to what they really should be doing, which is healing themselves, and detaching, right? Releasing. So anyways, let's get into it. Let's talk about Mr. Divine Masculine and find out what's going on over there on that side of the spectrum, okay? We're going to start out with a song, of course. Obviously, this is the mid-month musical messages reading, as you already know. So what song do we need to see? What is the song that Divine Masculine is wanting to share? So we have, if you go a million miles away, I'll track you down, girl. Trust me when I say I know the pathway to your heart. That's by The Click, and it is Superman, okay? So Divine Masculine is puffing up their chest right now, and they are saying they're going to track you down, Divine Feminine. They're going to come find that booty, okay? So obviously we've got this courageous sort of energy popping through from Divine Masculine. Doesn't matter how far you go or where you walk, feminine, they're always going to be able to find you. And why is that? Because of your divine light, because of your inspiring energy, the way that you take control of your own life, the way that you've healed and transformed and done the work. They're always going to be able to see that beam of light, okay? We also have here I Knew I Loved You, and that is by Savage Garden, okay? I knew I loved you before I met you. I think I dreamed you into life. Like, they know. They have known, and it's impossible for them to ignore, okay? The lyrics on the card say there's just no rhyme or reason, only a sense of completion. And in your eyes, I see the missing pieces I'm searching for. I think I've found my way home. So, you guys, in the last collective reading I did for Soul Connections out there, we were talking about that, right? The Chariot was popping up, talking about the masculines finding their way home to the Empress. So the masculines are reminding you, feminines, that they love you, okay? They always have loved you. They knew it the minute that they met you. They knew it even beforehand. They dreamed you into life, okay? And they also, another lyric is, I've been waiting all my life. So, obviously they are fully aware of the energy that exists between the two of you. And I think a lot of you out there might be feeling that energy very heavily because there is a little bit of a role reversal happening. So if you've been following my channel, we've been talking about this, right? Feminines going their own way. They are providing themselves stability and seeking out that independence from the journey, and really truly focusing on themselves, not like in a go F yourself type of a way, but letting the masculines do what they need to do and giving them the space to do so, so that it's inspired when they take action, not forced, not where the feminine is begging and pleading and clawing and hoping and wishing and doing all of these things to try to get the attention of the masculine. The feminine doesn't need to chase, right? And that was in one of the other members only readings I did recently. The feminine does not need to chase. The feminine attracts. The feminine is magnetic, okay? So regardless of what's really going on in your dynamic, the masculine's feeling that pull towards you because you have left them to their own devices. You've let them have the space and the time to figure things out for themselves, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. And before we do, you guys, you already know I might shed a couple tears in this reading. I'll be using the Friends Tarot, and we are starting off with Chandler at the bottom of the deck holding his Lionel Richie album, all right, in the Four of Swords. And, it looks like he's dreaming, okay, right? I think I dreamed you into life. So we know, well, some of you who have seen Friends know that this scene was specifically Chandler trying to get over a heartbreak, right? And that is the whole theme of the Four of Swords. It's healing, it's surrendering, it's getting over heartbreak and pain and sadness and surrendering, giving it up to God, right? And so I think this is very symbolic. I think that a lot of masculines have recently either separated from or ended certain connections or gotten their hearts broken in karmic connections. This could even be the heartbreak that they feel from being separate from you, feminines, right? Grieving and mourning the loss of you in their life, knowing that they're not going to be able to heal unless they try to make things right, unless they try to track you down, okay? So that is the card that's underneath the deck. And oh my gosh, you guys, and underneath that we also have the Judgment card, another Chandler card, right? You guys already know that I was a huge Matthew Perry fan, and his death has been really hard on me. I'm not putting this deck down. I think I'm getting distracted talking about Matthew Perry. But his death was really hard on me. You know, he was always my favorite character in Friends. And he's a huge part of my personality and a big part of me, like, growing up. And it's like a member of my family, essentially. So the Judgment card popping up as well. We're talking about things being resurrected. We have this symbol of the medical sign, right? Needing to heal. And he's tooting that horn, okay? So this could be the masculines trying to resurrect or bring something back around from the past, and making a judgment call about their feelings, knowing that it's time for them to heal this connection with the feminine, knowing it's time for them to get back on the right track. And that's exactly what judgment is. It's spirit getting you back on the right path of where you need to be, okay? So let's get to shuffling. Let's get to shuffling, you guys. Let's see what we really need to see here. What is this energy of the masculine that we need to see? Okay. So you guys, oh, now all the cards are falling over. Okay, so you guys, we've got the Moon and the King of Swords, right? So we've got Monica and Chandler popping up here for the overall energy of Divine Masculine. You guys too, this is making me think of the full moon in Gemini that's coming up here in a couple weeks. And this is like the energy. It's truth and it's knowing, okay? It's understanding, it's realizing and getting clarity about what they want and how they want to move forward. So we did just also experience the new moon in Scorpio, which was very revealing, very illuminating for the collective. But we also know that the moon symbolizes deeper emotions, secrets, fears, and intuition, also dreams, right? So we're talking about the masculine dreaming the feminine into life. And of course, once again, they know that, right? The King of Swords, very much so intuitive and, you know, doesn't really tolerate any BS. They're not going to hem and haw or pretend because it's impossible for them to do so. They're very direct. They're very frank. And you see this butterfly that's kind of perched right near his shoulder. I feel the masculines have also gone through a major transformation and a bit of a maturing here on their journey, recognizing that, you know, again, the divine feminine is a dream for them. The divine feminine is who they have these deep emotions for. It's impossible for them to ignore that anymore. And, you know, maybe they have cut the feminine off or have, you know, told the feminine in the past that they didn't have feelings or whatever they like to say, right? But the masculines are in this energy of their feelings coming to the surface, and things being revealed. Now, we did also see that Four of Swords. So talking about things being revealed, again, they could have definitely been through something heartbreaking or something that needed to be healed in karmic connections. And again, they're not going to tolerate that anymore. Okay, they're not going to keep hiding how they feel forever. So what else do we need to see? Let's talk about what they're thinking about. What's in the masculine's mind? Seven of Cups in the reverse. So, obviously, you guys were talking about dreams a lot so far in this reading, and this is another card that represents dreaming and fantasy. But in the reverse, I see this more as someone who is like delusional, and this could be exactly what's being revealed in their mind, that they were delusional to turn the feminine away. Maybe they kept their options open, or maybe they were in a situation of smoke and mirrors and they're starting to see the truth now. It was never a decision to make. The decision was made before you both even came here to this earthly plane. It was a promise that was already promised and discussed and agreed upon. So obviously there was something going on in the masculine's environment that was causing them to be confused and overwhelmed, and possibly delusionally following along in a karmic path, because they thought, oh well, this maybe is what I want to do. But I think there was a lot of unsurety that they had to get through. And so this card coming up in the reverse, I think that they all understand that it's already a decision that's been made. Okay, they already know what they want. What else? Yep. We've got the Justice card popping up. And so I do feel too that a lot of feminines out there have felt as if things were unjust in terms of, how things ended or the way things went down. But I think the masculines have been creating balance and, again, sussing out the truth in their life. This could be ending karmic cycles, right? This symbolizes divorce and legal matters as well. And, the way Phoebe's holding this sword up in the air, it's just exactly like the King of Swords. I think that the masculines are understanding that the only way to bring justice to this situation and this dynamic is to be honest and is to create that balance for themselves in their life, okay? So you guys too, this Superman card is poking out to me, and I'm thinking like justice, right? Justice. This masculine is wanting justice in the situation. They want balance. They want to come forward towards the feminine, and be in that place of, again, where they're not holding on to anything, where no one has a hold on them, where they're not living a life of illusion and delusion, and they can really truly go after what they have been dreaming about, which is the feminine, okay? How are they feeling? What's in their heart? Oh my gosh, you guys. So let's start out with these two cards here, okay? So we've got the Ten of Wands and the Chariot. So we just mentioned that Chariot card earlier, the Emperor coming home to the Empress, the Ten of Wands releasing burdens, having a lot on their plate, a lot of energy that's been shifted towards them. I feel also for some masculines out there, there's been a karmic partner or a karmic energy that's just been kind of dumping on them, dumping all the responsibility, not taking accountability for their actions and just putting it all on the masculines, and they've had enough, okay? They're done carrying all of the weight. They're done doing all of these things for everyone else, when the energy is shifting and pushing them to get in that chariot and get their booty back home to the divine feminine, okay? The energy is shifting out in these streets. They feel the pull, and obviously we know the chariot ain't gonna start until there's balance achieved. So the Justice card, the Chariot card, this energy of releasing burdens, this is their truest heart's desire, okay? And we talked about their, the collective energy of going deeper into your heart's truest desire. And that is exactly what the masculines are doing right now, okay? They are understanding that the energy is shifting in their favor. It's time for them to go in the direction that their heart has been pulling them, that the universe has been pulling them. And then also with those cluster of cards, we did get the Six of Wands, okay? So I do feel truly that the masculine desires the win here. They desire to be victorious, successful. They want to accomplish this, union. Okay, that is what I'm feeling. They want to be the winner here of the feminine's heart. They want to win over maybe a legal battle. But the Six of Wands for me is like having all of your ancestors, angels, guides, everyone rallying behind you for support. So I feel like, again, the masculine isn't just letting it sit with the energy of the universe. They're also taking action to win the feminine back. Okay. And so, obviously they know if they were sticking around in a karmic situation, they must not have felt like such a winner in that situation. I don't think they did. As a matter of fact, a lot of these karmic partners and people tend to emasculate them and make them feel less than, or make them feel like they're not good enough, that they're not strong enough, that they don't have enough, that they're not worth enough. And, again, the masculine sees how the feminine has built themselves up, how they trust in themselves, how they recognize their value, and they're not going to settle for less. And this inspires the masculine to take action, okay, and go for the win. And I'm also hearing that other song, I can be your Superman. Like, if I'm alive and well, will you be there holding my hand? I feel like the masculines are basically saying, like, if they can get the hell out of that situation, are you going to still be there, ready to hold their hand, ready to brave this life together? So yeah, I think that the masculine is fighting for this victory over the karmic situations in their life, wanting justice, wanting peace, wanting balance and fairness. And also, again, where they can bring that energy to the feminine's door, all right? So, oh gosh, look at that. They're fighting for the win, I said. And now we have the Seven of Wands coming up right after the Six. They're going to fight for this, okay? And they're going to swat away anyone who tries to tell them that they can't do what they want to do here. This is a very defensive energy, someone fighting for what they believe in or what they believe is right. And so again, they want to fight for this like Superman. So what are their likely actions? Let's continue on with that Seven of Wands energy. Look at that, Rachel again, Queen of Wands. Yeah, because they know who they're magnetically attracted to. The Queen of Wands, the Empress, the feminine is guiding them with that light, and they are magnetically attracted to this, okay? Someone who makes them feel powerful, who makes them feel like anything is possible. They are truly manifesting their feminine, okay? And yeah, again, you guys, I feel like feminines, the more you pour into yourselves, the more you recognize how sexy, how divine, and how amazing you are. It's impossible for that light to dim, okay? And as you shine brighter and brighter, it's like a beacon, like a moth to a flame for these masculines, all right? So what is the challenge here for the masculine? The Fool. Yeah, so I think a lot of the masculines may have been very foolish, okay? Have played around and they've effed around and they're finding out now, right? And I think that the challenge too could be taking that leap of faith towards the feminine, taking that risk towards the feminine, trusting that the universe is going to open that door to a future. And, I think a lot of them don't want to look foolish, right? Especially if they turn their back on the feminine in the past and now what? They're going to come back around and ask for another chance. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that I know that are not second chance givers, okay? And there's a lot of people that I've seen in the comments talking about they're never going to give their divine masculine a chance. Well, this reading and my readings may not be for you, okay? I feel like, this masculine obviously does want to pursue the feminine. They're just feeling possibly afraid of, like I said, trusting that the universe is going to provide for some of them, or that you, the feminines, would give them another chance, right? They don't want to look like a fool. What is their truest desire here? What is their desired outcome? So we've got the Devil card and the Eight of Pentacles. So, you guys, I feel like the masculine is currently obsessing over the feminines. I also feel that they feel very attached to the feminine as well. The Devil card doesn't always have to be about toxicity and attachments and things like that. I mean, it is, but it could also be the desire to like shake things up and have some fun. As you can see, we've got Joey over here with his little slice of pizza. And Joey was always that tempting male character on Friends, and very much so overly obsessed with sex and things like that. But I think that is the case. I think the masculine is obsessed with being with the feminine and the physical, and again having fun and that devil may care sort of attitude. Now I'm thinking of the show Lucifer for some reason, which is another great show. um but now we've got that Eight of Pentacles, right? So their desire, it's not just to do those things, right? It's the desire to put in the work. Okay, their desired outcome is to do the work, to show how dedicated and loyal and how they are towards the feminine, right? And we've got on the little board in the back, smell the fart technique. So yeah, like in this scene, in this image, we have Joey, he's practicing, right? He's practicing his acting skills. And the Eight of Pentacles is also a card about career, working towards a promotion, getting better, saving your money, building that foundation. So, I want to say that the masculines, they want to shake things up and have fun with you feminines, but they do also want to prove to you that they're dedicated towards building something real. Okay, they could also be very much dedicated to making a nest egg for themselves or building stability for themselves in the physical world, working more, again, maybe going for that promotion or that raise so that they have something tangible to come to you with. All right, now, feminines, we know it's not about the physical in that sense. It's not about how much the masculine can provide per se. It's about the effort, the energy that they're putting into the connection that really counts. So, is there anything else we need to see from this deck before we move on? Okay, so we've got this card here and the one that's poking out. Yeah, okay, so now we've got Ross, the King of Wands, the counterpart to the Queen of Wands here. So we've got a divine match, okay, and the Two of Pentacles. So I feel this is the masculine making the changes in the physical. Okay, maybe right now they may not have two coins to rub together, symbolically speaking, but they know that these changes are necessary. It might be very uncomfortable for them, but they're doing it. Okay, they're pursuing it, they're going for it. The King of Wands takes action and they get what they want. Okay, they have no problems taking control, taking action. And again, I feel this is that mirroring energy coming through. They see the feminine making changes in their life and it's inspiring them to get on the feminine's level. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing. Let's tap into their external situation, okay? What do we need to see about the Divine Masculine's external situation? This could involve karmic energy as well. What's going on with the third-party situations out there? Oh my God, you guys, I know you just saw the Queen of Pentacles land on the screen in the reverse. You guys, I always see it this way. There's no other way for me to see this card. Queen of Pentacles to me is like a karmic wife, okay, or a karmic partner, karmic individual, someone who only cares about money, someone who only cares about themselves, very selfish, again, very controlling, right? So back to what I said before about the Ten of Wands, I do feel that there is a karmic person in their life that is trying to just put it all on them, right? Making them responsible for everything, making them pay for everything, making them do everything while they sit back and reap the rewards. And, the masculine, we've got the Seven of Pentacles coming up in the reverse. I think the masculine is tired of putting effort into this. And you can see here, we've got the Five of Pentacles in one row, the Two of Pentacles in the second row, and the Sun in the third row. It's almost very symbolic here. The masculine's happiness is apart from this situation where they always feel like they're not good enough, where they don't have enough money, or they're always constantly being drained and feeling left out in the cold by their karmic partner. Therefore, we're moving on to the Two of Pentacles, making the necessary changes in order to build a solid foundation that brings them to their happiness. Okay, so yes, I do feel that there are a lot of masculines out there who are detaching from karmic partners, and I really, really like that. Oh my gosh, you guys, the other card is the Death card. So once again, the Death card is an ending. Okay, it is an ending. It is a transformation. It is moving on to a new beginning, shedding away the things that don't resonate any longer, that don't fit, that don't feel right, that don't need to be hanging around and lingering. Okay, this masculine collective is releasing those burdens and understanding that there has been a symbolic death of that energy in their life. And here we have the Temperance card, smackety smack. It's all happening in divine timing. And I love how the Temperance card has the scales on it, which also make me think of justice. Okay, so a lot of them have been waiting and been very patient for these scales to balance. They've been patient for justice to be served. They've been trusting that behind the scenes, everything has been working out for them in their favor. And maybe they've even been getting symbols and synchronicities from spirit showing them that their patience is paying off. Okay, what else do we need to see about the third party situations? Oh my God, guys, the Five of Pentacles to confirm exactly what I said. Literally a blank card and all the pentacles are sitting here at the bottom. Okay, I feel like a lot of these masculines have been left at rock bottom by their karmic partners, left with nothing. Five of Pentacles to me also symbolizes like the division of assets, right? The half of the Ten of Pentacles. So a lot of them very well may have, gosh, I can't even talk, very well may have separated from their karmic partners, gotten a divorce, had to start completely over with nothing. And, being at that rock bottom, it does take a toll on your confidence. It does make you feel like you're not enough, like you're not worthy, like you don't have enough to move forward. And that could be another reason why the challenge for them is the Fool, because they may feel like they don't have enough. Okay, not right now. And now we've got the Hierophant in the reverse, more confirmation. Someone's marriage is ending, okay? Some higher level of commitment is coming to an end. This masculine collective does not feel the need anymore to be loyal or committed to someone who doesn't share the same beliefs as them, who doesn't share the same vision of life as them. And we do know the Hierophant is divine masculine energy as well. So I do feel that there's been a major awakening within the divine masculines, recognizing again, that their soul is calling out for their happiness. Okay, it's not just about tradition and all these things, having to do with their family values and all that crap. It's got to do with what their soul is calling them to do. And a lot of them have been ignoring that on the journey, and now they can't ignore it any longer because their situations, right, their karmic situations are falling apart. I actually grabbed a card from the other deck by accident off the top, and it's the Three of Wands from the Friends deck. So yeah, I think that the masculines have been waiting very patiently. They've been manifesting a true Four of Wands situation, but they've had to wait for, again, certain things to fall into place, waiting for their ships to come in, symbolically speaking. And you can see here the plane is taking off. So, for some of them, the karmics have left them, okay? And they've been waiting patiently for that to happen, for it all to come down to that, because a lot of them are very loyal, right? And a lot of them have been prolonging these karmic situations because they don't want to be the ones to create endings. But, you know, unfortunately, regardless of whether they want to or they don't want to, the universe is going to bring in those tower moments, and divine intervention is going to strike at some point in time. So I do think they've been manifesting this connection with the feminine behind the scenes while they've been waiting on things to be tied up in their karmic situations. And I just saw 3333 on the screen. So again, this is all being divinely guided. Let's get one more card from this deck. The King of Wands. I cannot. I am done. So I have the King of Wands coming out twice. They're going for it, you guys. They're taking control of their life. They're making things happen. And they are following in the footsteps of the feminine, okay? The Queen of Wands. They recognize that this is what they need to do if they're going to achieve their happiness. Look at that. The Two of Swords in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. No more indecision. No more trying to bury their head in the sand over this. No more hiding. I think this masculine collective is ready to communicate, okay? So let's talk about... You know what? I had to get another deck out for this. So we're talking about the masculines being ready to communicate. What are they wanting to communicate with the feminines? Let's get one more. Okay, so first we've got, there are people that don't want to see us together, but I'm tired of living for others. Yes. The way I feel about you has nothing to do with them. So they're tired of carrying that 10 of Wands, you guys. They're tired of carrying everyone else's BS. And, you know, they want to be with the feminines. I need you to know that I never meant to hurt you, okay? I know the lighting in here is kind of weird and it's not really zooming in on my cards right now, but hopefully those of you who are watching are also listening. And I compare everyone I meet to you. Your beautiful face is all I can see. So once again, the masculines cannot not see the feminine's light, okay? You're all that they can see. They've compared you to everyone else. They didn't mean to hurt you. They were just tangled up with the wrong crowd, okay? They were just busy, okay? I'm hearing like the busy signal on a phone, which might be a little bit too old for some of y'all, but yeah, you know, they are tired of carrying the burdens of the karmic partners. You are the only thing they can see, okay? They are magnetically drawn back to you no matter what goes on, no matter what happens on the journey, okay? So we had a couple fall out, and I think I had one flip over, but I think it flipped all the way over, and now I don't know which one it is. So we're going to take these two. Spending time with others is so unsatisfying. No one understands me the way that you do. Well, we've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands up on the board, and that is a divine match. So, you know, obviously they're looking for their counterpart. They're not wanting to waste their time in these silly, you know, connections where they have to be all and do all and carry all. They want something balanced. And then also, I've got to be honest, whenever I think of you with someone else, I can't help but get jealous. So, you know, yeah, this is also that fear of missing out as well, right? FOMO. They don't want to miss out on being with you. And when they're without you, they can't help but think about you ending up with someone else, finding someone else who is going to recognize your worth from the beginning and not be dumb enough to let you go. And finally, we have, I miss you to the point of physical pain. My heart aches for you. So yes, obviously we know the masculines are not happy in those other situations. That's why endings are happening, are being created here. So yeah, that is what they want to say, feminines. What is the advice for the feminines here? What do we need to see? Okay, so we are getting boundless love. So yes, we have this like little possum crawling up on stilts into the clouds, okay? So today I'll open my eyes a little bit wider and walk a little taller, noticing that the world around me is filled with tiny miracles. With this in mind, it's easy to fall in love over and over again with everything from honeybees to neon signs. And while I'm feeling this inspired and this in love, everything else sort of falls into place. So feminines, what did we talk about earlier, right? The more you pour into into yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you focus on you, the more you move in the energy of love, you become magnetic, okay? You become a magnet to your vibrational match. So spirit is reminding you to continue to move in that energy of love. And we also have commitment, okay? I willingly accept that it's safe to topple my walls and commit completely to a relationship. It might be one that's already here or one that's on the way. Either way, those walls have got to go. Without them, I can go further, feel freer, and love bigger than ever before. Bonus, no walls means I'll save a lot of money on picture frames. So this is a message for someone out there who has had their walls up, okay? If you have been reluctant to forgive your masculine, or if you've been saying to yourself, oh, there's no way in hell, well, spirit could be telling you that by putting those walls up, you're actually preventing yourself from experiencing that true love, okay? Because when you put those walls up, you're cock blocking yourself, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. So you guys, hopefully this message resonated with you. And again, I do plan to go even deeper and further into the spicier messages coming up after this reading. So if you are wanting more of this, then please become a member of the Spicy Subscriber Society. Again, that link is down below. Also, you guys, I did post the love readings for November. Those are in a playlist organized for you guys. I will be posting this coming week the intimate extended readings for Capricorn, Libra, and of course, birthday guys and gals, Scorpio. And yes, I love you guys so much. Thank you again so much for being here with me, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.